of Sudan back in 2005. 10 years ago now, running 51.19. That time, I'm sure, beyond this field. Well, there is the lineup. Catherine Reed goes in lane 4. Kate Reed, second in her semi-final in a personal best. She's done really well, and that's a super lane draw. Hannah Williams, too. She, as well, second in her semi-final in a personal best. They really are extending themselves, these athletes. Linda Irby, though, starts as favourite. She won her semi-final in a personal best and was the fastest in the semi-finals, the American. Indeed, the Americans dominate the world rankings. They have the top 3 in the world this year. More of that in a minute. There is Hannah Williams, only 17 years old, of course, coached by Colin Gaynor. Runs for the Hearts Phoenix Club. She'll be running blind, of course, in effect from lane 8, but everything to run for. Roxana Gomez of Cuba goes in lane 7, second in the semi-final, 53.61. She has run under 53, one of 7 athletes who have broken 53 seconds this year. El Naza is amongst them. She's the world number 4 this year, the second fastest of the athletes here. The Bahrainian goes in lane 6. Then Irby, Linda Irby, starts as strong favourite, the young American. 52.77. She's world number 3, but the 2 above her, both Americans, are not in this final. There is Kate Reed, 53.20. She has lane 4. That personal best coming in her semi-final just yesterday. Kyra Constantine of Canada goes in lane 3. Another good lane draw for her. Won her semi-final in her personal best of 52.88. Makes her world number 6 this year. Andrea Miklos of Romania goes in lane 2. 53.9, that's all she's run this year. Third in her semi-final, the slowest of the fastest losers to get through to this final. And Simone Mason of the USO is also a fastest loser. She was third in her semi in 53.48. But she has run 52.8, Mason. She is world number 5 this year. She'll need to go a lot quicker, but that's not a good lane draw for her. Lane 1. Her teammate there starts as favourite, Irby in lane 5. Has run 52.77 this year. So Mason in 1 then, as they're called to their marks for the USA. Miklos of Romania 2, Constantine of Canada 3, Kate Reed of Britain in 4. Then Linda Irby, the favourite from the USA, in 5. Bahrain's El Nasser, Aid Nasser, I should say, goes in 6. Cuba's Gomez in 7. Hannah Williams in lane 8 for Great Britain. The 2 Britons, by the way, are Reed in 4 and Hannah Williams in 8. Born just 2 days apart. Back in 1998, and they're roommates at this championship. So away they go. Certainly very quickly away. Irby is up on Salwa Aid Nasser, outside of Bahrain. Third from left, the American tearing down the back straight. She's really taken this race to the rest of them. The Canadian Constantine in lane 3. Third from right there has gone up pretty hard too. Good steady run from Kate Reed. She's got a bit of work to do at the moment in lane 4. Reed with some work to do. She wants to get a medal here. The American out in lane 5, Linda Irby. Getting some aggression from Nasser outside. And Nasser's run a fabulous second bend there in the all-red strip. Third from left. And she's challenging Reed here now. Reed is coming through for Britain in lane 4. But El Nasser is challenging the American Irby, and she's going to take the title by 1.5 meters, and Reed comes home for the bronze behind Irby. What a run down the home straight from Catherine Reed for Great Britain. Nasser wins it, and look at the time, 51.5. Where did she pull that out from? Absolutely brilliant. It's the fastest time by a youth in the world this year by Salwa Aid Nasser. The 17-year-old has created one of the shocks of the championships. Her previous best 52.8, and she's just run 51.5. She's run over a second faster than ever before in her life. She came off the bend like an absolute train, drew up alongside Irby, who probably went off too fast. I really do think she was too aggressive through the first 200. And wins there pretty comfortably, I have to say, from the pre-race favourite of America, Linda Irby. Nasser making it gold for Bahrain. Irby takes the silver for USA, and a fabulous British bronze for Kate Reed there. Her third place time, another personal best, 52.25, and Martin Reed has run a personal best by almost a second for that bronze.
Well, stunning stuff, isn't it, when you consider 7 out of 8 running their fastest ever times. That is what the World Championships brings out of these youngsters. And if there are tactics into running a 400-metre race, we saw it there from the youngster Saloua Eid Nasser. She was in lane 6, Lina Irby flew out of the block, streaked past Nasser down the back straight. But then Nasser, she kicked round that second bend. It was almost like Jeremy Warner in the men's event from a decade ago. And she would have got encouragement when she sensed that Irby was no longer going away from her, even though Irby was on the lane inside and therefore running a shorter distance. And Nasser just latched onto her around that second bend and overhauled her down the home straight and showed supreme strength by running away from her in the last 20 metres. Great performance from the Brit, though, there to pick up bronze. Bronze in the men's 100, bronze in the women's 4.
But gold for Bahrain. Eid Nasser, they're finishing looking really strong and relaxed with that marvellous gold.